Hi, my name is Damien Schumann. I'm a photographer and installation artist based in Cape Town in South Africa. My work I really see as an extension of my lifestyle and a curiosity and a questioning, which I'm adamant to find answers to within and beyond my little bubble that I live in. That being said, a lot of the work is based around people and their social interactions. I've done a lot of work in humanitarian and social justice spheres, such as HIV and tuberculosis. Also gone into elements such as anorexia, homophobia, the death, psychological issues such as stigma. Most recently, I've been working a lot on the US-Mexico border, looking at issues of post-traumatic stress and also living environments of high violence, and masculinity as well, which I'll be speaking about a little bit later. Projects I've done to date. A successful one was the Shack, which is a project which looked at lifestyle and living conditions which contribute to tuberculosis and HIV. And for that, to express the living conditions, I decided to build my own gallery space, which was a life-size replica of a shack, an informal home commonly found in South Africa. And I incorporated all of my photographs and stories into this, and that became quite a good advocacy campaign, because we could transport it into places and put it in front of policy and decision makers, which would otherwise refuse to go into the townships and see the lifestyle and living conditions. And that's quite an important aspect of my work as well. Dealing with social and humanitarian causes is not only the production of the work, but how it can be used proactively to assist or better the conditions that are being spoken about. Aside from advocacy, another way we've managed to achieve this is through social mobilisation and putting exhibitions in the form of education campaigns back into communities where we've worked. Another project which we've done on tuberculosis is the series called Dialogues, which was a look at, in an age where we have a curable disease, such as tuberculosis, it was questioning why there's an increased infection rate and why more people are dying each year. And so this very much looked at the patient's perspective of living with tuberculosis. And you can see their handwritten testimony underneath, where they can express their beliefs, opinions, and understandings of what it is to be living with TB. And that's extended into an ongoing project now, where I follow up on every patient, many of which who are not patients anymore, they're TB survivors, and find out what life offers in South Africa once people get better. Also done a lot of work on the US-Mexico border recently. The work that's been most commonly shown in South Africa is the Borderline series. This is an exploration of being a stranger, I suppose. It's all about myself and my identity in a land where I'm a foreigner, and drawing a lot of similarities and ties between the US-Mexico border and issues within South Africa as well. And hoping that by showing this in South Africa, people will find it easier to take note of the realities happening here in South Africa without having to portray an as direct narrative about it. And hopefully, I think in an age where we've exhausted social issues within South Africa, this will be a way to get people questioning once again. There's also a visual anthropological element to it, of course, involving myself, and you'll be able to see that all the captioning has actually been replaced with diary entries, which I feel assists in leading into the story and opening it up to questioning by the audience, as opposed to spoon-feeding a story across. And most recently, I've been working on a body of work on masculinity within South Africa. I find this very significant because it's something which is very close to home for me. I can't deny that I am a man, and also it's a subject matter which has a lot of relevance within the history of South Africa, which is still present today, and it's great because it's a subject matter which I feel spans across all boundaries. You know, it's something which is prevalent in every race, class, age group, and therefore it's a very interesting medium to narrate stories through the country. And I'm hoping to launch that around the end of this year.